France welcomed Romania to the Kinder Arena in Rouen for an intriguing semi-final. The hosts were bidding to reach the final for the first time since 2016, while their opponents were aiming to do so for the first time in their history. Home favourite Kristina Mladenovic was first on court against Simona Halep. The Frenchwoman held a 3-2 head-to-head record over her opponent, although the Romanian had won their only previous meeting on this surface back in 2017. In a riveting first set that lasted 55 minutes, including multiple breaks of serve, it was Halep who eventually prevailed 6-3, much to the delight of the vocal travelling support. Halep's eagerness to shoulder the burden of expectation for her nation is fearsome, and while Mladenovic dug deep, the second set was more straightforward. A double fault handed a key break to the world number 2 before she confidently served out to put Romania ahead. Next on court, Caroline Garcia and Michaela Buzănescu in what was a first ever meeting between the two. Garcia returned to the French fold this year for the first time since the 2016 final, and it was the world number 21 who took the opening set, but Buzănescu fought bravely early in the second. But at 3-3, the crucial break went the Frenchwoman's way. And Garcia made it 8 wins from her last 9 singles outings to square the tie at 1-1. Day 2 began with a clash between the two nations' top-ranked players, Garcia and Halep. A back-and-forth duel saw Garcia take the first set on a tiebreak after more than 70 minutes on court. But it was this crucial break in the second that led to Halep forcing a decider. The French Open champion served for the match after a pair of crucial double faults from Garcia in the previous game. But the home player continued to give it her all and produced some spectacular tennis. However, it wasn't quite enough against the world number 2, who brought Romania to the brink of their first Fed Cup final. Both captains chose to alter their nominations for the 4th rubber. For the hosts, the surprise choice was Pauline Parmentier. Across the net, Irina Camelia Begu. The Frenchwoman had only won 1 of her last 8 singles rubbers, but took the first set here 6-3. Begu, meanwhile, was on a 5-match Fed Cup winning streak, and she found her footing in the second set to level the match. But momentum swung back in France's favour in the decider. A pair of breaks and no mistake serving out. Parmentier's selection justified and the tie level at 2-2. So to the decisive doubles, and home hopes were with Garcia and Mladenovic, the French Open champions, together back in 2016. Like Garcia, Halep was back on the clay for the third time in 2 days alongside Monica Niculescu, Romania's most successful Fed Cup player of all time. And it was the Romanians who took the first set. The French pair bounced back in the second, taking it by 6 games to 3. And a gruelling match brought a gruelling weekend to its conclusion as France secured a crucial break at 4-all, leaving Garcia to serve it out and book France a place in the final against Australia.